Welcome to our new video. Today we're going to discuss some very important trademark application statuses that confuse many applicants, like formality check fail, MISF, marked for exam, awaiting reply to examination report, and refused. If you're applying for a trademark or planning to, this video is going to help you understand these terms clearly and how to avoid common mistakes. So, let's get started. Question 106. What are the common reasons for a formality check fail in the trademark application process? And how can applicants avoid issues such as incorrect class selection, improper information, or inadequate documentation? Answer. The following are some reasons behind an application faces the formality check fail. Incorrect class. Trademark is divided into 45 classes. The appropriate class need to be selected after checking the list of items a particular class covered. If the class is not correct, your application will not proceed further and marked as formality check fail in trademark by the department. Improper information. The name, address, state, and other details must be as per power of attorney. Category of mark, class, product description, agent registration number, etc. All the relevant information must be filled. Improper documents. Power of attorney, user affidavit must be properly notarized. If applicant opt for MSME, startup benefit in trademark, then in such a case, MSME startup registration certificate must be attached with the application. Also on POA and user affidavit, appropriate amount of stamp duty shall be made as per Schedule 1 of Stamp Act of respective state. Inappropriate goods or services description. Description must be provided accordingly for the goods or services applicant is dealing with. Question 107. What does the MISF status indicate in the trademark application process in India? Answer. MISF refers to the misleading, falsely represented status of a trademark application in India. This status is used when a trademark application has been flagged for containing false or misleading information. This could involve 1. Incorrect details. If the applicant has provided false information, such as wrong ownership details, class of goods, services, or any misrepresentation related to the mark. 2. Deceptive mark. The mark may be considered misleading or deceptive if it falsely suggests a connection to an existing brand, business, or geographical location, or could mislead the public about the origin, nature, or quality of the goods or services. Outcome. If an application is marked MISF, it may face objections from the trademark examiner. The applicant will be given a chance to clarify the issues or amend the application to remove misleading representations. Question 108. What does the marked for exam status indicate in the trademark registration process? And what are the subsequent steps involved once the application is under examination by a trademark examiner? Answer. The status marked for exam in the trademark registration process signifies that the application has successfully passed the formality check and is now awaiting detailed examination by a trademark examiner. Key points about marked for exam status indicates the application is under examination. The trademark registry has accepted the application for review and assigned it for a legal examination. Review for compliance. The examiner will check whether the application meets legal and statutory requirements, including distinctiveness, whether the trademark is unique and capable of distinguishing goods, services. Availability, if the mark is similar to any existing trademarks. Legal issues, ensuring it does not violate any laws or prohibited terms. Next step, examination report. Once the examination is complete, the examiner will issue an examination report, which may lead to acceptance if no objections are found. Objection, if there are legal or similarity concerns requiring a response from the applicant. Hearing, if further clarification is needed. This is a crucial phase in the trademark registration process, as it determines whether the application will proceed to publication or face objections. Question 109. What does the awaiting reply to examination report status indicate in the trademark registration process, and what actions must an applicant take to address objections raised by the trademark examiner? Answer. The status, awaiting reply to examination report, indicates that the trademark examiner has raised objections to your trademark application during the examination process. The application cannot proceed further unless the applicant provides a satisfactory response. Key points about this status. Objections raised. The trademark examiner has found issues in your application, such as lack of distinctiveness, similarity to existing trademarks, or other legal concerns. Time limit for response. The applicant must submit a reply within 30 days from the date of the examination report. Response requirements. The reply should clarify, justify, or modify the application to overcome the objections. It may include legal arguments proving the distinctiveness of the mark, evidence of prior use, if applicable, amendments to the application, if required. Consequences of non-response. If no response is filed within the stipulated period, the application may be abandoned and the trademark will not proceed further. Next steps. After reply submission, once the response is submitted, if the examiner is satisfied, the application moves forward for publication in the Trademark Journal. If the objections persist, a hearing may be scheduled. Timely and well-prepared responses are crucial to ensuring the successful registration of the trademark. Question 110. What does the refused status indicate in the trademark registration process? And what are the common reasons a trademark application may be refused by the examiner or through third-party opposition? Answer. If the examiner examines the trademark application and after hearing the applicant's response to the objection, he/she refuses the application, the trademark status shows refused. The trademark status can also show refused in cases when a third party is able to oppose the trademark application successfully. Common reasons for trademark refusal. 1. Lack of distinctiveness. If the trademark is too generic, descriptive, or commonly used, it may not qualify for registration. 2. Similarity to existing trademarks. If the proposed mark is too similar to an already registered trademark, it may cause confusion among consumers. 3. Deceptive or misleading nature. If the trademark misrepresents the nature, quality, or geographical origin of goods, services. 4. Improper classification. If the application is filed under the wrong trademark class, it may lead to refusal. 5. Insufficient description of goods, services. If the application lacks clarity about the goods, services covered under the trademark. 6. False or misleading ownership claims. If there are false statements regarding ownership, usage details, or prior rights. Similarity to well-known trademarks. If the mark closely resembles a famous or well-known trademark, it may be refused to prevent dilution. 8. Offensive or immoral content. Trademarks containing offensive, obscene, or immoral elements are not permitted. 9. Failure to respond to trademark office actions. If the applicant fails to reply to objections within the given time frame, the application may be refused. 10. Trademark infringement. If the applied mark is found to violate the intellectual property rights of another registered trademark. 11. Misleading trademarks. Marks that may deceive the public regarding the nature or quality of the goods, services. 12. Lack of evidence of use. If proof of prior or continuous use is required but not provided, the application may be rejected. If you want to register your brand name, logo, or tagline and legally secure your identity, don't wait. Get expert help with the entire trademark registration process. Contact VMK Professionals, your trusted legal and business partner, to ensure your brand is protected under the law. Visit www.vmkpros.com and get started today. That's it for today's video. We hope you learned something new about the trademark registration process and the different statuses that may come up. Have you ever faced any of these trademark issues? Let us know your experience in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more helpful content on trademarks, startups, and legal processes in India. See you in the next video. Thank you.